Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Humans Demo Day. My name is Ian Minderman, and I'm the CBDO of Humans. We are a pitching platform that helps fundable Web3 companies run fundraising campaigns, as you can see here on the screen. So, today we are having a demo day where you can discover hidden gems, traction-backed startups with strong teams behind them. We believe it's challenging to stay focused with everything happening in the market. Our demo day aims to help investors and our retail audience focus on genuinely exciting startups, sifting through meme tokens to find something worthwhile or at least enjoyable. The exciting part is that most of today's pitchers will be offering rewards to supporters. Wow, awesome! As a small yet pleasant gift for supporters, 5 startups today will reward every supporter of the event with their token, NFT, or valuable points. If you want to get the reward right now, post about the event on social media and tag humans. It's at human from web3 underscore, all one word, at human from web3 underscore. So tag us on Twitter and support the startups pitching. You'll find out who the rewards are from a bit later, so stay tuned. So now let's go on to our investors. Today we're joined by an amazing lineup of investors. We have UB Capital, Polygon Ventures, Blockchain Capital, Finality Capital Partners, Big Brain Holdings, and other funds, exchanges, LAUNCHPADS, and even some angels. Wow, awesome. Thank you for being here, guys. So let's go ahead and just get a brief intro from some of the investors. I would love to hear about what you guys are looking for at the demo day today. Maybe give a little bit of background about yourself and, which fund you're from, for example. So yeah, if you don't mind, let's go ahead and start with Leo. Leo, could you give us a bit of info?
Hey guys, yeah, great to meet everybody. I'm part of the investment team at Outlier Ventures. We're currently looking for deep in RWA and AI. Yeah, honestly, if you're a founder looking for capital or support, feel free to give me a shout. Also, if you're a partner who wants to have exposure to these verticals, also happy to talk. Great to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. So who else do we have? We have Mihail here. Mihail, would you please give us a little bit of background about yourself and what you're looking for today?
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Mike. I lead investment for MarsDAO, and we are focusing on investing in seed and private stages. We also do free marketing for the company we are partnering with. That's why I would say it's our key strength, and we are industry agnostic. Yeah, and that's it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And we also have Vinsas from Founderheads. I hope I said it right. Did I say it right this time?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome.
I'm from Thunderheads. We are Euro-based pre-seed seed VC, and we invest across various verticals. And we are hands-on investors, which can add value by connecting to KOLs, major launchpads, and so on. And happy to be here and listen to your pitches.
Awesome. Thank you very much for being here. We really, really are thankful for all the investors that come to our demo days. So before we hop into the demo day, I want to tell you guys a little bit about our deal flow channel. So our deal flow channel is called Probably Nothing, and it's a place where founders can pitch to multiple VCs and investors can discover future unicorns. Today's participants are also highlighted there. Everyone that you see at the demo day here today will also be on the Dealflow channel. So don't miss their decks. Join the Dealflow channel. We will post a link to join in the chat. So, all right, guys. Now we're almost ready to begin, but a small favor before we do. If you're here, I would love for you guys to turn on your cameras just so we can, see your beautiful faces and it could be more fun for everyone. So you don't have to, but it would be cool if you can, right? So anyway, last thing before we begin, let's talk about the format. So founders will have a maximum of 5 minutes to pitch their project. Then they will get 5 minutes of questions, advice, etc. from the panel of investors. So, a quick tip for our judges, for our investors. During or after a pitch, you can show a raised hand emoji. There's a little reaction, the raised hand emoji. You can show that if you have any sort of burning questions. And we also like tricky questions as well. So if you have a tricky question or something cool to say, then don't hesitate. You can raise the hand even during the pitch because it'll show me that I should call on you so that I can let you ask your question or give your advice. So if you liked the pitch, but you don't have any questions, then you can just show a heart emoji. Just to show your support, just to show that you actually like the project. You just don't have any sort of questions. So also keep in mind, we'll be posting all of the Calendly links and also the pitch deck links for all the startups in the chat so investors can schedule calls with founders directly. So if you're watching us online via the live stream, you can just click the startup's name over here. I'm pretty sure my camera will be mirrored, so it'll be over here. And startups. So don't hesitate to click that, schedule a call, schedule a meeting. It'll be awesome. All right. So with that out of the way, now let's get into the pitching session. Yes. The first pitcher today is Endora, a high-fidelity gaming-first virtual world built in UE5, mirroring real-world cities. A giant digital playground for gaming, rewards, and communities. And by the way, guys, just a quick note, Endora will do a token reward for supporters. So post about the event, support them, and support humans to get your reward. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, Aaron. How are you?
Good. 1 a.m. here, so I've been filling up on the coffee, but very excited to showcase Endora. So should I get started, guys?
If you want to, of course.
Amazing. Now, just making sure, can everyone see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. So just going to play first of all, Aaron McGregor, founder of Endora, going to play our fast-paced showcase video while I give everyone an overview on Endora. So as Ian mentioned, Endora is a giant digital playground, a hub for gaming, rewards, and communities. We stand out with our distinctive mirror world approach to real world locations. We've secured perpetual licensing of 6 prominent cities, built in Unreal Engine 5. High fidelity offerings naturally make Endora appealing to major brands, projects, and organizations looking to enter Web3. Our current tech stack logic is using the immutable ZK EVM powered by Polygon and Layer 0. Journey started in September 2022. We've built a bunch of core systems and we're very excited to be able to provide everyone with a live demo on our one-on-one meetings and kicking off our strategic round with humans today. In terms of our 2024 roadmap, it focused on KOL onboarding, marketing and community growth, partnerships, the Endora token TGE, and the release of Endora Lite and associated NFT collections. In terms of what Endora is trying to solve, we've looked at the common problems in Web 2 and Web 3. Let's go back. And we addressed a lot of these problems with our high fidelity solution, being a giant digital playground, attracting real world brands and blockchain partners. Also, we want to create exciting, fun, and immersive experiences. And once we've got a core foundation, our future vision is to provide interoperable user-generated content tools and AI solutions, providing a connected ecosystem for gaming, in-game advertising, product placement, and AI industries. We engage players in a number of various ways through NFT collections, the RPG components of our digital playground, crafting, a lot of social activities, travel and exploration, scavenger hunts, player progression, open world and mini-game gameplay, in-game branding components, gaming and ecosystem components, where down the track we'll provide our SDK to developers and they'll be able to create their own mini-games using our content, and various in-game marketplaces. We engage rewarding communities on a number of ways, but predominantly with our building levels, which are NFTs, and we design those interiors for community spaces for partner projects. So they can have a hub. We provide quests, branded NPCs, advertising and sponsorship, NFT collaborations, exclusive member areas, avatar skins, accessories, in-game assets, and mini-game development. Endora differentiates ourselves as our world scales rapidly, reducing our dev time and costs. We provide high-quality, innovative, and disruptive solutions, have pain-free onboarding and extended period of gameplay, being that hub for community. And once we roll out our interoperable content and game assets, it's going to be a great way for gamer adoption. And we have various smart tokenomics to reward the community and gameplay, public-facing team, and offering immersive experiences currently lacking in Web3. A bit of our mantra is high fidelity equals limitless opportunity. We'll be scaling up our resources. Go-to-market strategy. Following our strategic round, we'll be activating an agreement with Blockchain Center, part of the Animoca Brands portfolio, to assist us with partnerships, community growth, and overall go-to-market. Our market maker will be assisting us with the best listing partners, and we have a KOL strategic round where we're looking to secure approximately 50 KOLs, and we'll continue to grow that KOL network as required. My mouse. We've got tokenomics. We've got various components: ecosystem growth, rewards, treasury, liquidity, team advisors, and our funding rounds. And we've also provided indicative token emissions distribution that you can review offline. In terms of our strategic round, we have a 15% TGE component, 2-month cliff, daily linear vesting over 10 months. Token price just over half a cent, 0.006 per token, and our indicative market cap target at TGE is about 1.8. Over to you, Ian. I tried to knock it out within the 5 minutes. How did I go?
You got it. Excellent. You still had 21 seconds remaining.
So the types, I'll use that 20 seconds wisely. The types of VCs we're very excited to be working with in this round is anyone who has a big network of in their portfolio, so we can leverage those partnerships and get them a building level, do some quests and rewards for both communities. Thank you, Ian.
Awesome. Thank you. And we already have our first question from Leo from Outlier Ventures.
Hey,
Aaron.
Aaron. Hello. Thanks for the pitch. Quick question about the immutable zkVM. How are you leveraging that? How much is happening on-chain? How much is happening off-chain? I assume most of it runs off-chain and you just have like the in-game assets as NFTs on-chain?
We're still diving into we've been in various talks with the Immutable team, but basically we're still evaluating other tech stack solutions at the moment. What's appealing for us with the Immutable tech is the infrastructure and the passport capabilities, but we're still doing a deep dive on that and I guess other ecosystems. We also love their community and the gaming ecosystem, but we're still kind of looking at different ways, but we want to have as much components of Endora on-chain. We also, apart from having the Endora token, which will be a utility token for in-game transactions, we'll also have a gaming token, which you don't need any crypto experience. You can basically jump in Endora, a few clicks, and start playing without any wallet or crypto experience. Hope that answered your question, Leo.
It does. Thank you.
Awesome. Do we have any other questions or comments for Endora? Going once.
My coffee's kicked in. Come on, guys.
All right, then. If you have any more questions and you're maybe a little bit shy for the demo day, then don't hesitate to book a call at the link in the chat. We have Aaron's Calendly in the chat, so you can book a call with Endora one-on-one, and you can ask any sort of questions you have. So do it. Book the call.
Do it now.
All right.
Thanks,
Do
guys.
it now.
Thank you.
Bill O'Reilly Energy. We'll do it live.
Let's go.
All right. Anyway, thank you for the pitch. Now let's go on to our next one. Now we have Bloom, a hybrid exchange enabling the purchase of any SEX or DEX token along with simplified derivatives, and is accessible as a Telegram mini app. So here we have Gleb from Bloom. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. So, do you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, amazing. So a couple of words about founders. So the founding team is mainly ex-Binance guys. So I spent 5 years at Binance, and there are a bunch of other ex-Binance folks within the team. So the problem that we are trying to solve, it is related to buying all those new coins on new chains. So for example, here you can see an example. What will be the whole path is if you're trying to buy some new coin on, for example, Avalanche, if it is Gecko Ino, and specifically from your mobile phone. So it's really a big headache these days, and specifically with all those new layer ones. So that's why we decided to build Bloom. It is hybrid exchange. It means that we have off-chain order book, but at the same time, we don't want to do custody business. So we launch MPC wallet when user register on our platform, and at the same time, we will give some options in terms of self-custody. So users will be able to add MetaMask and Trust Wallet and trade directly from them, sign in transactions. The second thing, as I mentioned, we would like to give access to all those new coins on the market. So we will have some kind of automated listing. It means that we will aggregate liquidity from Texas and DEXs, and give access to those coins. And the third big feature is about Telegram. So we are focused on so our exchange will be available as a Telegram mini app. But at the same time, it will be also available as application in App Store and Google Play. So a couple of words about markets. We would like to focus more on Asia, because our team was covering that part of the world, and the regulation is not so hostile. And as I mentioned, in terms of Telegram, so recently we saw a huge boom in terms of Telegram ecosystem. So Notcoin, they got more than 20 million of users within a month. Nero wallet got like around 3 million of new wallets within 2 months. So we see huge interest in Telegram ecosystem. That's why we put some focus on it. So then I would say that in terms of our go-to-market strategy, right now we're starting with the mini app, where we will allow users to grab some points for doing some daily activities, friends invitations, and playing some simple games. So this first, I would say, MVP of mini app will be available within the next 2 weeks, and then later on we will add gaming mechanics, trading functionality, swaps, crypto deposits, withdrawals, and then later on in summer we'll add some perpetuals. So we were accepted to Binance Accelerate MVP program, and we already got huge attention to our project. More than 100,000 of users subscribed to our waiting list. So right now we're raising 4 million at valuation, 40 million post money. We're raising into safe with the token warrant, 1-to-1. So already actually have some kind of our subscription. So planning to finalize the round, well, I would say within the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we're also planning to issue token in the second half of this year. And initially it will be some kind of traditional exchange token, but later on we're thinking about launching our own layer 1 for the book DEXs, so the token can be some kind of gas. So yeah, that's basically it. Happy to answer any questions.
All right, very timely. So we have Leo. Go ahead.
It's me again. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for the pitch, Gleb. I really like this. You're on the narrative, like bots as interfaces and the retail hunger for trading coins, shit coins, meme coins, etc. So I guess like main competitors are Unibot, Maestro, and these sort of things. What's the differentiation? Is it that you guys provide the investment side for emerging markets rather than like sniping and like a quick in and out?
So there are a couple of things when you use those bots. So you have to share your private keys, right, with them. So it's not completely secure. So in our case, we are not keeping all the private keys. And the second thing is actually, in the end of the day, we will, build our own merchant engine for futures. It means that, we will have own liquidity. With bots, they will just, give you access to DEX liquidity, and that's it.
Thank you. Where do you see the advantage of like providing like building out your own chain and like providing your own liquidity through an exchange at some point?
So I would say that it will definitely help like working closer, for example, with influencers where you have to give like rebates to them, right? It's also part of, I would say, go-to-market and marketing strategy. And yeah, at the same time, there are a couple of additional revenue streams such as like funding rate, right? So, like slippage and other things. So with bot, you can just like take this simple markup and that's it, right?
Makes sense. I mean, if nobody else has a question, I have another one, but happy to turn it over to somebody else if they want to.
Looks like no one else does. I guess you can continue.
Okay, so what was the decision to come up with, like you have the mini app on Telegram and then you have a real app kind of.
Yeah.
What was the decision to come up with a design choice like that? For me, I think like, okay, maybe it adds too much friction, but maybe you have a different insight on why this is valuable.
Yeah, so overall, in terms of development for us on the back end, application and mini app on Telegram, it's almost the same. So but the backend is the same. In terms of front end, there are like smaller differences because in Telegram, not everything is available in terms of, like technology and functionality. So that's why we should adjust it a bit. But when you start to build it from scratch, it's completely fine. There is not much, I would say, complexity in terms of doing that for Telegram.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. All right, then. Do we have any more questions or comments? Okay, then. If you have any more questions or comments, feel free to book a call at the link in the chat. Don't hesitate. Go ahead. So, thank you very much for your pitch. Next up, we have Chainring, the only cross-chain DEX built on Bitcoin. Hey, Andrew, how's the progress on your token launch coming along?
Satisfactorily. Thank you, Ian. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You are the only person who's ever asked me how I am doing. Thank you, Andrew.
It's a tragedy, but my pleasure.
All right, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thanks very much, Ian. I assume my screen is viewable.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, as Ian said, we're developing a cross-chain DEX on Bitcoin. So let me just start by saying, I've been involved in crypto since 2012. And I like to say that I have to fess up to the fact that during that entire period from then to now, I have to describe myself as a closeted Bitcoin maxi. So I've always held that belief, but I haven't really expressed it that strongly. And as well, the belief that Bitcoin would become the ultimate settlement layer for most of crypto, owing obviously to the security guarantees as well as the decentralization and total market cap. And now we finally have some technologies that have come to the fore that are going to enable that to happen. One being BitVM, which enables trust minimized rollups on top of Bitcoin, and the other being general message passing, which allows other protocols to speak to those Bitcoin rollups in a trust minimized fashion. And the other conclusion that I would come to would be that if you believe that Bitcoin is going to be the settlement layer, then it's also the case, I think, logically, that the largest and most consequential, most important dApps that exist will likely exist on top of Bitcoin, because you've got all of the collateral from Bitcoin that is going to be actually available for use on those chains, as well as any other protocols that are looking to borrow some of Bitcoin's security. And so my view is that we're entering into a new era here, and we're going to see very, very consequential dApps and businesses built once this Bitcoin roll-up infrastructure is rolled out. And of course, what we're trying to do at Chainring is become one of those super dApps. So what is Chainring? Chainring is a cross-chain DEX. It has a number of characteristics, I think, that are important to note. The first is speed. Okay, we deploy a off-chain sequencer for a central limit order book, and our transaction latency runs at about 1 millisecond. And to put that into perspective, that's about a 20x improvement over the absolute fastest DEX that exists right now, and a hundreds plus improvement over any cross-chain DEXs. And if you're wondering if speed is important, I think we have real-world examples like Solana, where people actually gain a real supple user experience by having that speed. So we indeed do think it's very important. In addition to which, it's highly secure because we have Bitcoin finality and Bitcoin protocol security guarantees. And the last thing, effortlessly easy to use, in that although we have all this messaging and BitVM underneath the hood, from the user perspective, they log on, they have an experience that looks a lot like a SEX, but actually even better, but in a fully permissionless way. So really the ultimate good experience for a user. How are we going to do this? The good news is we have done this before. So my colleagues and I have a lot of experience in this area. We have invented, built, and deployed the most powerful and sophisticated AMMs that have ever been commercialized. That was a company called Longitude. That company has been sold to Goldman. We have a lot of expertise in the crypto infrastructure space as well. Might seem to be missing a slide here. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Well, we'll have to figure that out. In addition to which, we have a leadership team that's responsible. We've taken 2 companies from garage to US IPO, had a strategic sale, and have built flourishing crypto businesses at places like Binance. And then as well, we're engaged with the community that is important to us now at this stage in our build, which includes all of the BitVM L2s of consequence, the bridges and communication protocols such as Axelar and Chainlink, and liquidity providers. And all of those conversations are ongoing, and we're getting a lot of support there. So our initial go-to market product, our MVP, is going to be available and complete in weeks, and we are committed to being first to market in this area. Our 2024 roadmap is as follows. Next quarter, imminent on testnet. Q3, mainnet launch or token launch. To Ian's question on how that token launch is coming. And then Q4 going cross-chain. Economics, it's an exchange, so it's very straightforward, right? Make money the old-fashioned way, charge on transaction fees. Our tokenomics are designed to have adopters and people who are important to our community be rewarded and participate, in addition to which vesting schedules and the like are structured in a way that we meet the listing requirements of even the most stringent global exchanges. We're raising $1 million now. It's our first private sale. We expect to have one other private sale, maybe 2 in advance of our TGE, and hopefully at significant step-ups. So as I said, my view is it's going to be full tilt for Bitcoin Q4 of this year. If you want to be in it to win it, you got to be in it now, and that's what we're doing. Thank you very much.
All right. Awesome. Thank you for that pitch, Andrew. Do we have any questions? Any questions or comments? Maybe if you like the pitch. Yeah, there we go. We got the heart emoji in the chat. Yes, you can give the heart emoji to show your support. Anyway, if you'd like to ask Andrew any sort of questions, then feel free to book a call. The link is in the chat. So that way you can have a one-on-one with Andrew, ask him any of your burning questions, and potentially invest. Great. Let's do it.
Thanks very much, Ian. Ciao.
Thank you. All right, then. Let's go on to our next pitcher. Now we have 3VO, a Web3 marketplace of value. And guys, important note, 3VO will do a token reward for supporters. So post about the event, support them, support humans, and get your reward. Awesome. So Ayman, how are you today?
All right, Ian, thank you very, very much for the energy first. I was a little bit down, lots of work, but you fired me up. My name is Ayman Sayed. I've been building for the past 10 years. Today, I'm presenting Revo, a Web3 infrastructure platform that empowers individuals, that empowers businesses, communities to freely create, communicate, transact, and tokenize assets on one single marketplace. So we're going to talk a lot about value in our presentation. Value is transactional. So it's in case, for example, if you are making a payment, you're offering a good or service. It can be emotional in terms of, you create an experience that triggers someone, gets somebody happy, sad, or it can be social in the terms of social credit and the authority that we get within a certain community. Now, the problem is that value today in Web3 is very limited. It's complex, it's inaccessible, and it's very restrained. I mean, think about why we failed as an industry to onboard the masses into Web3, even though it brings a lot of benefits. We know that Web3 presents $1 trillion opportunity for decentralized applications. So our solution is a single platform for all of your digital value, a platform that is simple, that is accessible, that is free, and that is unlimited in terms of what you can do with your potential. So I'll give you an example of how does this look in real life. We want to start with the ability to build Web3 applications with no-code tools. So whether you are a business, whether you are an organization, we want you to be able to create your own experience that tailors to your audience. And how do we do that? With no-code tools that suit and tailor to the experience that you are trying to deliver. Whether you're just creating a page or whether you are creating a page with a token economy inside. A good example of that, let's take an example here of a brand called Tasty Pizza, where Tasty Pizza is presenting their offerings, their menu. They have their token that gives you, it's a loyalty token, so you get it as a cashback token. That would give you access to unique offers from the brand itself. And it will be a way that you support the brand itself. So you can go and exchange this token for goods and services. Another example here, we have Tucker Reports. This is an example of what a journalist or a creator or an influencer can do. In this case, we see that Tucker Reports created a page where he's sharing his articles, his exclusives, interviews, he has videos, he has issues that would like people to vote on. So he creates a community-based interaction with his own brand. It's an experience that is social from the ground up. We're talking about social media functions that people love and use every day. And why social? I mean, think about how we interact today. It's all on social platforms. And this would be a good way to onboard users because they understand the experience rather than updating the user experience. We are updating the technology in the background. Not only on Revo, you can transact and interact via text, via voice, via calls, but we want you to be able to send money as easy as sending a message directly within your interface. Send it, goes from your wallet to the wallet of the receiver. We want you to be able to monetize and own your digital value. So when we talk monetization, we're talking about direct monetization, such as social tipping. When we talk about owning your digital value, we're talking about tokenizing the content and the value that you are presenting on the table and allowing your community to co-own it with you. And all of this is powered by a built-in multi-chain wallet where you can import your centralized exchange wallets via an API or import your decentralized wallets. It's tailor-made for creators, for organizations, for businesses, for communities, and for everyone who wants to go in and see what value is presented in the market. How do we make money? We make money, one, from transaction fees. So when you go do an exchange between two tokens, when you mint, when you do tipping, when you subscribe, we have a freemium model. So for anyone that's going to use Revo, it's free unless he wants to have certain pay-per-use functions such as KYC, per-use functions, and AI assistant. There is a premium model. This is specifically done for businesses, so they have access to the entire library that we have developed. A B2B model for businesses that would like us to integrate their systems. We also make money from advertisement. So it's a freemium experience. And, 1 out of every 10 posts is a promoted post. Can be promoted posts in the feed ad, video ad, story ad. And guys, let me assure you, I hate ads. So we did it in a very non-intrusive way. And finally, the big one is an opt-in data monetization. So the idea here is that if people would like to share their consumption metadata, we are able to give them a reward back. And for us, this would be a way for us to share with advertisers. And in return, we can give a reward for the users. We are a platform for the global south. Our first market is Lebanon, and we chose Lebanon for a specific reason. The economy there crashed a few years ago. If we believe that Web3 is the basis of the new decentralized economy, here's the test case. Let's prove it and show the success story. What are the functions that would make Lebanon an ideal candidate? We have a 45% cash economy, 1/3 of the GDP comes in the form of remittance, and 95% of the population use social media. So the idea is to deploy in Lebanon around 5 universities, develop a cluster of businesses that are on board Revo, and incentivize the students to come in and join Revo. We believe that Lebanon is our gateway to countries like the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and in Egypt, given the outsized power or influence that the Lebanese media market has on all of these regions. Our roadmap, we are
sorry to interrupt, but we have to wrap it up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all of this is powered with the token, Revo token, multi-chain token. We can share the pitch deck or have a private demo. Also regarding our team, we are back. We are in seed round. We have already closed angel, and we are in the middle of seed round with a significant amount raised. We only opened it about a week ago. So join us, be part of the thousands of visionaries and building Revo. Over 50,000 community members now, tier 1 LAUNCHPAD agreed, and we're also working with a tier 1 exchange. Questions, you can find out more about Revo or reach out to us at revo.me, and would like to have your questions.
Or you can book a call with Revo directly with the link in the chat, and you can talk to them about potential investment opportunities. So do we have any sort of questions or comments for Revo? Don't be shy. No? Okay, well, that's fine. We have some shy people in the demo day today. You can ask all your questions during the one-on-one. So go ahead and book the call. Thank you for being here. It was awesome. Thank you very much. Strong project. So let's go on to our next one. Our next pitcher is Revo, yield marketplace with smart contract wallet. And a quick note to our attendees: Revo will reward supporters with their unique NFTs. Wow. So post about the event, support them, support humans, and get your reward. So here we have Max. We know you're planning a TGE in Q3. So how's the progress on that? Really quick, just before we begin.
Yeah. Hey, Ian. I will be instead of Max. I'm co-founder at Revo. Please do not mistake with Revo. It's really interesting how both names are basically similar. But yeah, we're heading towards the launch of the Point program. The app is already live, going good. Yeah. So how's on your side, Ian? What's going on?
Everything's good on my side. Just doing the demo day, having fun, living life.
Amazing.
Anyway, go ahead. The floor is yours. Please give your pitch.
Thank you so much. Guys, okay. Revo is the yield marketplace with smart contract wallet as the first iteration of the product. Revo was built from the expertise of mine of working as the CEO and building the company, which later turned to be the custodial DeFi hedge fund for retail users. We pivoted in 2021, got a really amazing growth. And this gave a lot of experience into building and managing positions in DeFi on one side and working with the retail users to explain the yield process, to explain how DeFi works on the other side. Up and thought what could be built from the technologies that already exist in the market. And basically, Revo is the non-custodial combination of account abstraction and basically taking all the innovation in DeFi and put them into one place. Revo is answering on all the pains that you have within your with managing your DeFi portfolio. Being a DeFi investor myself, it gets too intense, too much blockchains, too much protocols, too much, guys, too much. It needs to be aggregated. It needs to be funneled into one vision. And obviously, we're targeted to much bigger market. The bigger market for us is the public audience, starting with crypto retail, which are like Binance users, MetaMask users, but are afraid of DeFi. And obviously, we're really inspired by the Revolut and Robinhood examples, where the app that simplifies fintech experience brought basically opportunity to invest to millions of people. Revo simplifies the full Web3 investment cycle, which is basically store, analyze, invest, and pick your investments. Currently, the current version of the product consists from two parts. The first one is DeFi Yield Marketplace, where we aggregate all the different yield opportunities in one place, with cross-chain, with tailored analytics, with one-click investments through Zaps, with video tutorials, with risk scoring, and there will be much more products later on. The other part is the form in which all the DeFi products will end up in. It is the smart Web3 wallet, which is basically the killer feature is Google Authenticator, because no one outside from crypto wants to deal with private keys. And account abstraction is an amazing technology that gives such an amazing innovation that will bring the new type of investors to the market and to DeFi. We launched in December of the previous year. The app is currently live. We did a lot of work on iterating, listening to feedback, doing product interviews. The results are 500K investment volume in 3 months, 2K unique wallets, and a lot of partnerships and collabs with different DeFi protocols and blockchains that were all added to the marketplace. So obviously, L2 Vault Market is not the only product. We plan to add yield indexes on top of it. We plan to add non-custodial decentralized margin trading from any of the perpetual exchange, and we will add all the future innovation in the future to have this really broad and really deep experience into one app. Obviously, we all know that everything is growing. It's a bullish market, but we are targeted to the audience of CeFi passive income, like Celsius, BlockFi. This was a major market, and it's currently lags and does not have the solution for the problem. Our go-to-market strategy, the first one was about building trust during this launch, which was like having influence marketing, having regular spaces with larger DeFi projects. We will launch on the next phase the point-based program to incentivize people to change their investment behavior. And then we will spread across different local communities and onboarding educational content to help address hindrances around DeFi. Our business model is obviously fiat on-ramp, off-ramp, transaction fees, performance fees on the yield marketplace if we go to the creation of our own smart contracts, and obviously revenue split with perpetual exchange that we integrate and more products within our ecosystem. We will launch Revo token in the Q3 of 2024 with all the amazing features. And the team is based because I was the CEO of the big DeFi hedge fund in the previous cycle, and we have CEO and we are taking 1 million, raising 1 million at 12 mil evaluation to launch the app and do marketing on this. Oof.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that. So we have Arseny with his hand up. It's nice to see you back at the demo days. You have a question?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hit
Yeah,
me up.
so why you miss the slide with competitors?
Yeah, there are different types of competitors. So depends on the perspective that you take. You have the DeFi competitors from the beefy side. You have DeFi competitors through Superphone, which is recently launched in the beta. You have the competitor from like Binance and general tax exchanges that
No,
go
no,
to
no,
DeFi
no, no.
market.
I know minimum 10 projects which do exactly what you do. This
Amazing. Can you like
I think the question is like what
why
makes you
you
stand
miss
out from
it?
the competitors?
Yeah, why you miss this slide?
can you name one competitor out of 10?
I can Google it
It will help.
later, but I'm more why you trying to
Okay.
hide information. And yeah,
It's not about hiding.
okay.
It's more about when we analyzed all the wallets that exist with account abstraction, they lack investment part. When we analyze DeFi protocols, they lack the retail part, they lack account abstraction, and basically, yeah, I don't know, Arseny. It's
Okay.
if you can give me
Okay,
the
you're not answering my question. Let's just switch next. Could you open the slide with protocols which you're partnering?
1 second.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, what does it mean, partners and collabs? What the kind of form of partnership you have?
Yeah, we depends on the project. We basically the form looks like this. We pick the vault and strategies to list on the marketplace. We contact with the team, list the vault, create marketing campaign. All of those partnerships that exist here is basically a marketing campaign that was done through Twitter, through different exposure, and they will be listed in the point-based program as the partnership as well.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Arseny. Make
Yeah,
sure
and
to
yeah,
reach out to me on the competitors. I will be happy to talk with you
Uh,
about this.
yeah, your phone, Alexei
It's one of the
Haleza texted me.
it's one of the amazing. You can reach out to us as well. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Feel free to book a call, Arseny. You can talk more in depth when you book a call and talk about investment opportunities.
Now I'm working for ICP, but they focus on EVM chains, obviously. So maybe one day.
Yes, maybe one day.
I see. Very cool. All right, then. Do we have any other questions for Revo? Any comments? Any heart emojis? All right, then. Thank you very much for being here. And I guess now we will go on to the next pitch. And again, if you have any more questions and you're just shy, feel free to book the call. It'll be awesome.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, guys.
You are more than welcome. Thank you for being here. It's awesome. So next we have BlessBet, the infrastructure iGaming company. Alex, are you here? Is Alex in the house? I do not see him. That's why I'm asking.
Still recovering after GDC, probably.
I don't know. Alex, going once. Going twice. All right. I guess we'll come back to Alex. It seems like he may have had to step away for a moment. So let's go on to our next pitch here. Now we have Nero, a modular blockchain focused on enhancing user experience, ecosystem economics, and validator stability. Nero will do a testnet token reward for supporters. You know what to do. You got to support us on social media, baby. You got to talk about the event. So, Jake, are you here?
Sorry guys to interrupt. Alex is coming to us, so let's just wait 2-3 seconds. Has some troubles with Zoom.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right then. Sorry to Nero. We will have to put it on hold for another 5 minutes. That's okay. We'll have to wait for Alex for a couple seconds. No problem.
Yeah, for now, while we are waiting for Alex, we have some more new investors joined us. So, for example, here we have Linda from Maxi Ventures. I see Simona from Founder Heads. Also, Stefan from Cypher Capital, Edward from GSR. So yeah, guys, it's always pleasure to see all of you on our demo days, and thanks for joining. And we finally have Alex here, as I see. So yeah, hi Alex.
Alex, hello. It's nice of you to join us. We were missing you. Anyway, so Alex, while you're here and before you start pitching, let me just ask you, we know you're also a founder of the 2A Ventures Fund. So how does it feel to be on the other side of pitching, to be pitching to others instead of being pitched to? How does that feel?
Honestly, honestly, it's pretty difficult because, I was thinking that to be a founder and pitching your project, it's much easier than it is in reality. And yeah, just want to ask, VC founders, some angel investors, be more, be more patient to founders because it's really not easy. It's a bit stressful.
Yes, you've been on both sides of the aisle, so I think that you know better than anyone. So anyway, thank you for being here. Now let's go ahead and talk about Bless Bet. The floor is yours.
Yep, let's do that. How does it work? Yep, do you see my screen? Amazing.
Yes.
So we are building Bless Labs. Bless Labs, it's iGaming ecosystem. We are building B2B and B2C products. And currently, we have noticed several problems in the markets on B2B and on B2C side. On B2C side, it's outdated and slow user interface, pretty outdated technology stack, not user-friendly KYC policy, boring games, and really outdated user interface as well. On B2B side, it's a big algorithm for bot filters for professional betting players, big sportsbook solution in terms of risk for liquidity, and slow partnership set up as current B2B companies on the market. And at Blast, we are building several solutions. First of all, it's our flagship product called Blast Bet. We are offering ultimate gambling user experience, and you can find on our website sportsbook, casino games, from different gambling providers, top tier like Pragmatic Play, Amatic, and many others. Our unique original games where we are utilizing IPs from different NFT projects, crypto futures trading, live casino games as well, loot box games, and you can also enjoy with our instant deposit and withdrawals using our own payment processing system. Our technology stack is very modern. We have a well-optimized user interface that is faster than 99% of our competitors. We have in-house payment processing system. Our infrastructure is very scalable, and we are flexible just because we are building from scratch. We are not a white label solution. We are building white label solutions for others. We know how to do that. And we have one of the well-optimized sportsbook solution on the market from the risk liquidity perspective. We also have business model where we are charging up to 6% of house edge from our gambling platform. And on the B2B side, we are charging fixed setup fee, 30K for casino, the same for sportsbook, and up to 15% of GGR fee. From the payment system side, we are charging up to 1% deposit fee, and there is also subscription model for small startups, for some online shops as well. This is the market slide. Just 1 second. Gambling markets is rapidly growing market, and there is some prediction that in 7 years it will be doubled by the market size, and we want to contribute in this space as well by our product, because we are building really top-notch stuff. This is the competition slide. Just a second. We are better than the current biggest players like Stake.com, Bet365, Rollbit, Pinnacle, Bookmaker, and BetOnline by many reasons. Our modern UI, we have a large selection of games. You can create your account using crypto wallet. We have modern KYC, we're KYC friendly. We have NFT gambling and many others, solutions. We are asking $500,000 for our seed round. It's filled on 70%. From the investment traction, we got a grant from Avalanche Foundation. We are in process with Base as well for the grant, and yeah, this is what we want to get on seed round, to leverage our technology and to implement some updates for our product. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for the pitch. Also, I just wanted to note something. We have Sachi Kamiya from Polygon Ventures here. Sachi, I've missed you since our last AMA, so it's nice to have you here with us. But anyway, so do we have any questions or comments for Alex about Bless Bet? Bless. No, okay then. That's fine. If you have any questions for Bless Bet, you can book a call in the chat. The link is right there in the chat. Don't hesitate. It'll be awesome. So thank you for being here, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Of course. So now we have Nero, modular blockchain focused on enhancing user experience, ecosystem economics, and validator stability. Nero will do a testnet token reward for supporters. Wow. So you know what to do. You should shout us out on Twitter at humanfromweb3_. Support the event. Support Nero. So, hey, Jake, how are you today? Can you share what your token offers before we begin?
Sure. So this will be a testnet token, and can't say how it's going to convert to mainnet tokens, but these will be proof of stake tokens that will share in the fees that are coming through our mainnet. They're essentially gas fees. So proof of stake chain. These will be tokens that will accrue all kinds of revenues when the chain is up and live. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for the clarification. Please begin. The floor is yours.
All right. So thanks for the intro. I'm Jake from Nero. This, I guess 3 to 5 minutes is not enough time to pitch this whole deck. So I'm just going to focus on a few slides. Nero is a full stack modular blockchain. So not a DA, supplemental DA layer like we've seen a lot of emerging on the market these days. Nero is focused on one specific set of problems, which is the application layer of modularity. So for Nero, what we've really wanted to build is the ability for a new paradigm in fee markets. So right now, blockchains are generally monolithic and one speed. They set the rules about the gas priority, the gas fees, very early on in the blockchain's architecture, and fast forward several years later, and incredible volatility of the underlying price of the token, and you come up with some there's some gas fee that emerges from all of these blockchains that we just assume has some thought to it. For us, we want to allow the applications to determine, sort of like an app chain does, the denomination and to some degree, the base fee of every transaction. So applications know their customers much better than we as the blockchain do. And the inevitable goal of this is to optimize for revenues on chain. So this is a completely new paradigm that hasn't really been seen before. I'm going to skip forward just a little bit to this. This is kind of the concept that I'm describing, which is choose your own gas. So there's a lot of discussions these days about fees, and we saw the implementation of 4844, and poof, we realized that we've been paying too much for rollups all along, and magically overnight, those fees go to relatively zero. We want to take a completely different approach. We believe that there is somewhat of a Goldilocks problem in the fee markets, that they're either too expensive or too cheap. When a lot of times people don't focus on the too cheap part. People are optimizing for cheapness of fees, and cheapness of fees. Excuse me. Our strong belief is that everything is a trade-off space. So if you are optimizing for cheap fees, inevitably you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere else. So we see this on Solana with inflationary rewards. We saw this on Ethereum with free merge with inflationary rewards as well. So when you don't have real revenues on chain, you have to make up for them somehow. So for us, we want to prioritize on the applications optimizing for their own users' fee sensitivity. So, not all fee types are created equally, but right now on most chains, everything is treated the same. So a free NFT mint is treated the same as a DeFi loan, a 7-figure DeFi loan that's about to liquidate. Those participate in the exact same arena, and we think that this model is outdated and in the era right now of abundant block space, as we're seeing things become more and more abundant, we firmly believe that applications will go where they're treated best, and that will be treated best economically, usually, as we've seen abundance of block space. And we have built on Nero effectively the most accommodative application layer on a modular L1 that nobody can really compete with at this stage. This is kind of I know I don't have much time left, but this is kind of how we envision this new paradigm working, which is this inclusivity flywheel. Right now, the user essentially pays for all of the fees that go to the L1. Now the users can pay in the applications token, create demand, essentially creating utility for an application token that didn't exist before. Increased demand means price goes up, everyone's happy, the sort of virtuous flywheel. Revenues go up for Nero, price goes up for application, so on and so forth. We're a team that's built blockchains in the past, modular and some very large other chains in the past. So we've done this before. The new secret sauce is in this new custom paymaster implementation as we modularize the execution environment. We're raising funds right now we're raising 3 million at a 50 FDV, and would love to talk to you about getting involved in Nero Chain.
Awesome. Very strong project. Very cool. All right. Do we have any questions? Any sort of comments? All right.
I see a question.
Arseni, please keep it civil. Please ask your question.
Yeah. So what any other benefits for developers or for business you provide except the gasless transactions?
So not gasless. So the goal is gas optimized. So it's not. So
no,
our goal is not
race to zero. Please focus on the first part, not on the gasless.
Please,
Yeah.
please, 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 ple Okay, so your question is, what are the
Yeah,
benefits?
what are the
developers?
benefits? What your competitor advantage compared with Ethereum, for example?
Yeah, so the competitive advantage is that if you are a developer and you have an application and you have an application token that's right now for governance or some other just for speculation, Nero is the first chain that allows you to unlock demand and utility for that token by you as the developer can set the gas token as probably your own and what the base fee is. Our settlement layer then does the trade-off space for you. So it's essentially like you choose what your priority is as the developer. We figure out the economics for you on the back end. So you're not stuck with just having to pay Nero token or some effectively token that doesn't benefit you. So we firmly believe that applications are bringing in all of the users and really getting none of the financial benefit as it comes as in terms of like financial activity for the infrastructure.
Makes sense to me. Very cool.
Oh yeah, check the Cosmos.
Yeah, so app chain. So it's basically so your point is app chain. Yes, we love app chain thesis, right? But not everyone wants to deploy their own app chain. This is basically like an app chain. It's one of our kind of like talking points is like 90% of the economic benefits of an app chain, but all within the same network and EVM compatible.
Okay.
All right then. Very cool. Do we have any more questions for Jake from Nero? Any comments? Any heart emojis? All right then. If you have any questions for Jake, then please book a call using the link in the chat. Do not hesitate. Nero is an awesome project. They have great branding. They have a great team. Book the call. All right then. So, last but not least, we have Mighty.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi. I was just going to introduce your project. It says here that you are an incentivized learning ecosystem focused on innovative user acquisition, engagement, and monetization mechanics. Is that the case?
Yes, sure.
Awesome. Cool. Really quick. Sorry. Before you start, Mighty will also reward their supporters. So you'll need to do a shout out about today's event on Twitter. You know the deal. You have to tag us and you have to register to their product if you want to get points airdropped to you. That's an important step as well. So be sure to do that. Okay, Art, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Please begin.
Yeah, so we are a team of 13 people with more than 30 years of combined tech experience as well, backed by Forbes 30 Under 30, Harvard Associates, and etc. So what we are about is we are a platform that provides gamified learning as a service for brands to unlock innovative user acquisition and user engagement models. So think about task to earn platforms. We are doing something very similar to that, but to justify the differences, I'm going to touch on this later. Our LearnFi solution, they empower partners to build engaging user experiences, boosting new user acquisition, engagement, and loyalties. So if you think about the current landscape of Web3 task to earn tools, you have probably all of you are familiar with these tools: Galaxy, Queston, Zelly, TaskOn, a few others. So the problem with these tools is that they bring you unengaged users who care only about the rewards, and straight after they take the rewards, they leave without caring about your product, etc. So why is this happening? The focus is wrong. The entire premise is wrong. If your focus is to create tasks for people to earn, it is impossible to get genuine interest or some retention. So in simpler words, 99% of people come to Galaxy or other websites to make profit. So the problem, to underline, is inefficient user targeting, acquisition, and engagement channels in Web3. So how do we solve that? Instead of giving the work to do, we transform the experiences into marketing tools. And what do I mean by that? So instead of giving jobs to people like tasks, missions, quests, which is considered like work, we have experiences, which is like study, play, run, meditate, and that comes to our first product. So instead of a usual task to earn platform, we have learn and earn free gamified platform where people come in to study, not to make tasks. So the first product is live. It's live on mighty.study. It's a gamified educational platform for incentivized learning. We have free learning platform with high quality courses and gamification and rewards. And the course constructor is seamlessly integrated with the reward system. And any brand can come to us, and if they want to promote their own brands, they can create courses teaching users how to use their product. Essentially, they act as advertisers. The same way as they do on the task to earn platforms, but instead of unengaged users, they get engaged ones. So this is how the platform looks like from the user standpoint of view. And you have inventory with the rewards and tokens. You have courses. So if you want to go to study any course on any, let's say, blockchain or any concept, you can go to any course. Let's go to game design 101. And if you continue, you study the course, you get tokens, you get different rewards. So this is how it looks like. You have different tests that you also complete. You have videos, etc., etc. And then you have tasks that you do, like follow these guys on Twitter. And this is the advertisement placement that we make the money on. Yeah, so, and then after you've learned something, you've earned some points, and you can go on to shop and then spend them, etc., etc. So, one second. Yeah, so to underline the differences between us and competitors, apart from the usual task functionalities and holistic anti-bot tools, which everyone covers them, we really care about the user motivation, and it has to be intrinsic. So whenever everyone is focused on the extrinsic one, we are very diving deep into intrinsic one. So we also allow target by interests. We also, because of that, we have designed some functionalities with APIs and white label solutions. And the two very important things that we pride ourselves on are the last 2 points are the gradual Web 2 onboarding. So we are very ready for that compared to our competitors. And we have pool reward liquidity enabled as well. So it means that we have users do not only have to create courses, they can just provide rewards and be advertisers on our platform, which no one else does at this point. And so the final slide is traction and quick facts. Also, a team, as I said, 30 years of tech experience. We have associates from Harvard. We have advisors from 30 under 30 Forbes and UK government officials as research advisors as well. So we also have B2B clients with more than 500,000 user base. We are unlocking them right now, but it's a hard commitment and it's done deal. We currently also have 1,300 users on our showcase platform, which has been live for just 3 weeks. And week-on-week improvement is 120% from the last week. And we also have 20 plus brands with signed LOIs and a secret sauce. Yeah, so with the team, as I said before, we have advisors from Forbes 30 under 30 and government advisors. And here is the opportunity size, and we are raising 1 million on 10 million valuation seed round. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And yes, the secret sauce is a very important component. So also, I just wanted to ask you really quickly before we go to our panel of investors, can you share with us what these points that people are going to be getting if they shout out this event, what can those be used for? What do those offer them?
Oh, that's actually comes very close to a secret sauce part. So what we have apart from just usual tasks and courses for brands to create and supply with their own rewards, they can straight up supply rewards to our Mighty shop. And everyone who gets the experience points can buy the rewards from that shop. And this is how we source the liquidity. And this is one of the main USPs compared to our competitors. So if you get the XP points, they are soulbound points, but they are exchangeable for different rewards, big and small.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, then. Do we have any questions or comments for Art about Mighty? Maybe Simona from Founderheads. Do you have any thoughts? If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah, why so many platforms not just integrate with Udemy, for example?
Yeah, you can actually.
Good idea.
Yeah, because in
Yeah, you need
Udemy
to
already
have
big
to get
auditory, which you can use for onboard to any type of your customers. But everybody built your own engine for courses.
Mm. Could you like it lagged in the middle for me, so I couldn't.
Yeah. So why you not just integrate with Udemy and use the auditory from Udemy, but you built your own engine for courses?
So basically, our business here is not the engine for courses, but rather a liquidity aggregation platform for both. On one side, we have users aggregation, and on the second side, we have rewards aggregation. And these network effects are very important for us. But in like the way we integrate to Udemy is we have an API that Udemy can connect to, and all of their courses that they're on their platform, all of a sudden they become incentivized courses. So you have rewards for them by using our API. Yeah.
Wow. That's an awesome idea. I love that. All right. Do we have any more questions or comments? All right, then. If you have any more questions, if you have anything else that you would like to say, then please book a call in the chat. So we have the link in the chat for you guys to book a one-on-one call. Don't hesitate. It's a very solid project. Book the call. So with that being said, it's time to wrap everything up. So thanks everyone for joining us today. The judges, the participants, and of course, you, the viewers. Thank you for joining us. So if you're interested in joining our next upcoming demo day in April, feel free to reach out to me directly in the private messages on Telegram. I'd be happy to provide you with more details and make sure that you're all set to participate. My Telegram handle is at IanMVA. That's at IANMVA. So thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.